What's your favorite dessert?
Mine's ice cream.
Really? Cookies are the best.
Well, why not have both with
Oliver's ice
Oliver's
box.
Icebox.
My name is Brianna Boyd.
I'm Katie Duggar.
And I'm Jake Steen.
For our Product Management Business Solutions project, we decided to focus on Oliver's Icebox, a local company in the Nashville area.
Founded in the year 2016, owner Joshua Oliver Dumas had an idea to create the most delicious ice cream sandwich.
He mastered the perfect recipe and began to sell his ice cream sandwiches locally.
Today, people know Oliver's Icebox as a mobile ice cream sandwich bike shop that caters to local farmers markets and private events.
They have many returning customers because of their delicious ice cream sandwiches with multiple flavors, including strawberry lemonade, pumpkin spice, and PB&J.
Although Oliver's Icebox has many loyal customers, the company has had to face a few setbacks due to the global pandemic.
One major setback was a cancellation of festivals, weddings, and other private events.
Not being able to attend these events, the company had to take alternative options to reach customers.
Our team decided to help Oliver's Icebox find new and creative ways to obtain customers and make sales during the global pandemic.
Through the course of this project, we were asked to work with a local business or organization to identify a specific problem with the current business operations and implement a solution.
Our main purpose for this project is to increase sales and assist Oliver's Icebox through the pandemic.
To best assist Oliver's Icebox, we utilize project management tools in order to plan and execute the project.
Our first step was to create a scope statement to provide a clear outline of what is needed of Oliver's Icebox. Our statement consisted of stakeholders, deliverables, constraints, and expectations.
We concluded that the stakeholders are me, Breonna, Katie, owner Joshua Dumas, and the Oliver's Icebox customers.
Our deliverables will include money for promotional ads, pickup locations for the project, and the delivery logistics framework.
Our constraints within the project are COVID-19 mandates and regulations, as well as operating with a small budget.
Our group's expectations are to increase revenue for Oliver's Icebox based on different types of promotion and also by incorporating a new delivery system.
In order for the project to be successful, different roles were assigned to accommodate for our different strengths. For example, I was given the role of being the project manager.
Katie kept Jake and I on task throughout the entirety of the project by keeping us informed on deadlines and hosting team meetings.
Bree was assigned with the role of being the logistics specialist, meaning she created the delivery plan, which makes up a very significant part of our overall goal, considering our revenue will mainly derive from our delivery sales.
I was given the role of being the content creator, meaning I curated and posted the content for Oliver's Icebox social media pages. This helped us reach customers as well as interact with the company's followers.
The first endeavor was to create goals for this project in order to measure our success and also stay focused.
Flashback to before the pandemic, when life was normal and the Deccan Nationals were still on the horizon. Owner Joshua Dumas began his idea to distribute ice cream sandwiches.
He launched his delivery plan for the ice cream sandwiches and reported roughly $2,000 in the sales in April.
So Mr. Dumas challenged our group to increase his sales to $5,000 in 1 month.
We created 3 main goals to help Oliver's Icebox sales and revenue increase during the pandemic.
Our first goal was to create a new delivery framework. This system will help Oliver's Icebox immensely in this pandemic.
Our second goal was to increase the number of website visits and conversion rates. To do this, we advertised the new delivery plan, which forced customers to the website in order to order the ice cream sandwiches.
Our third goal was to generate $5,000 in sales in the months of October and November.
In order to achieve our goals, we had to understand that revenue would come through the company's target market, being the residents in Nashville and its surrounding areas.
We conducted research and found that since we are currently in a pandemic, social media is the best and safest way to attract customers and connect with our target market.
Knowing this, we began to invest into Oliver's Icebox's social media accounts to capitalize on potential profits that can be made throughout their Instagram and Facebook pages.
Since I was a content creator, I took the lead on creating social media posts as well as communicating with owner Joshua Dumas about posting the content.
The first task in creating social media posts was to have a photo shoot with the product. We used ice cream sandwiches, backdrops, and mini props such as marshmallows and sprinkles to create the photo shoot.
Our next task was to create the content that will be posted to the Instagram and Facebook accounts.
We created 4 paid advertisements for the Instagram, Facebook, and other accounts and ran the advertisements in the month of October.
The paid advertisements were sent out to the region surrounding Nashville to reach our target market.
We anticipated that the advertisements would lead to an increase in the conversion rate. This means that our investment led to more people visiting and purchasing items off of the website.
Overall, this will add to our goal of $5,000 in sales.
To reach our goals, we had to monitor our project timeline, budget, and quality of the overall project.
To monitor our project timeline, we created a task board to clearly show what needed to be done, what was currently in progress, and what needed to be reviewed by Mr. Dumas, and what was also completed for the project.
The budget was much easier to monitor than other parts, considering we only needed to assign money to certain aspects of the project, such as the photo shoot and the advertisements.
One way this proved difficult was when I had to create social media posts and captions ahead of time for Mr. Dumas to approve.
This was a tedious process because every time a social media post needed approval, we had to contact Mr. Dumas and then continue to wait for his input or consent of these social media posts.
When trying to control and operate the project, we came across a few more issues that proved to be difficult to work around.
There was the obvious issue, ice cream melts.
This became a problem during the photo shoot and deliveries. For example, during the photo shoot, our chance to take pictures was literally melting away.
We had to create a way for the delivery system to be quick enough for the ice cream not to melt when delivering it to the customers' houses. We concluded that the only way the ice cream sandwiches would not melt in delivery is by having clear communication with the customers.
Our communication system included texting the customers the estimated time of arrival of the product. The customer must reply and also must be available for delivery so they can be at their location.
After creating the system, we had to ask ourselves what would happen if the customer is not at the location at their time of delivery.
We concluded that the employee will wait for the customer to arrive at the agreed upon time and location. But if the sandwich melts, there are no refunds so that we will not report a loss and can have enough time for other deliveries.
A third issue in controlling was the seasonal change. There was a drastic drop in temperature, and with this, the desire for a cold treat also decreased.
To adapt to this seasonal change from autumn to summer, we promoted seasonal flavors that could attract customers, specifically in autumn. The flavors included pumpkin spice, s'mores, and caramel apple.
With our problems and solutions in order, we began to create a timeline to begin on our project.
Our timeline was spread across 3 milestones.
The milestones we put in place were delivery framework, awareness, and meetings.
Under the delivery framework, we set 3 tasks to complete. We wanted to select pickup locations and have operational planning completed by September 9th so we can get ahead on our October goal.
We also wanted to train the delivery drivers in time for our October delivery plan.
Being the social media leader for our team, the awareness milestone fell into my hands. I followed the start and due dates in order for Oliver's Icebox to be the best promoted on social media.
Lastly, the meeting milestones had dates set up for when we needed to meet with our team and Mr. Dumas. These meetings kept us informed on progress and changes needed.
Let's take a step back to November 1st. Halloween decorations are taken down and the turkeys are being set out, and our project for Oliver's Icebox is now over.
It was time to see how our work stacked up against our initial goals.
For our delivery framework goal, we were successfully able to create an effective delivery system that we believe could be repeated time and time again.
For our second goal of increasing the conversion rate, we completed every task we had planned for promoting the website.
There is only one problem, one large problem.
We were not able to generate enough sales to meet our goals. Despite creating a new delivery system, revamping the social media, and promoting free delivery, we were very surprised that we did not reach our goal.
During our evaluation, we concluded that our project had all the right ideas, but the timing was all wrong.
It was very difficult to sell cold ice cream in cold Tennessee weather, and especially during a global pandemic.
In the month of October, COVID cases spiked, raising concerns for possible customers, making sales much harder to generate.
Also in the month of October, the temperature dropped from 90-degree weather in September to the low 40s in October.
With the drastic drop of temperature, the drop in demand for ice cream also happened.
We believe that if we were able to revamp this project in a warmer summer month, Oliver's Icebox would have been more successful.
Even though we did not meet our goals, we do not count this project as a failure because the company learned about their customers and what is time and the time that is best to increase revenue.
So with all this talk of ice cream, who is hungry for some ice cream sandwiches?
I know I am.
Well, visit Oliver's Icebox online and you can have an ice cream sandwich shipped to your door.
Thank you for your time.